Hello and welcome to another Clubhouse Hangout. We are joined today by Peach Creek. Take it away, guys.
Take the bus to Barnes, get onto a train, pass out on the ride, listen to the rain. Hope you're happy now, wherever you are. Hope it's better now. Take care of your heart. IHOP parking lot, we out here again. Endless summer nights, family out of friends. I'll see you around now, you'll always be with me. I wanna fast forward to when everyone's happy. Fast forward to when everyone's happy. Can someone please validate my parking? Fuck! Conversations lukewarm and the orange juice too. I feel sorry for the guy with the tribal tattoos. I wonder if his girlfriend even looks him in the eyes, or if he'll ever know about the other guys. In her bed, the awful thing she said. We're so bored to death, part-time job, student debt. We're so bored to tears. Someone get me out of here. Doesn't like my jacket with tough guy shoulders. I've gotta wear it, it's getting colder. I saw her eyes behind the smoke. I think I felt, I think I choked. I like the taste of the ash as it burns in the glass. We're so bored to death, part-time job, student debt. We're so bored to tears. Someone get me out of here. Oh, oh. Death, part-time job, student debt. We're so bored to tears. Someone get me out of here again. We're so bored to death, part-time job, student debt. We're so bored to tears. Someone get us out of here.
Yeah. All right. Peach Creek, thank you for joining us today.
Well, thank you.
Hello.
So Peach Creek is no stranger to the Clubhouse. You have played here 5 times.
Yes. Love it here.
And going to be, I think that's tied here. Let me double check. I have a list on my phone. That's tied for 3rd, I'm pretty sure, with another Toms River band called This Year's Comeback. And pretty soon you're playing in a couple days, and you'll then be tied for second with Cave Art.
Wow.
We've had another video on this channel about Cave Art.
I mean, we were one show off from being the first set and the last set in the old clubhouse. So, you know.
Yeah, so when we opened the clubhouse, our first show was on Mother's Day of 2019, and Peach Creek opened us up that day. It was a really bizarre set. We had like a
it was me, because I was still just me at the time. I Dreamt the Sea was on it, so we had like, really screamy, like hardcore metal.
I Dreamt the Sea is so good.
They're so good. I love them.
They're crazy.
This year's comeback was there. I think it was Cave Art too. No, it was Painted Young.
Painted Young, but like there's like such a weird like spectrum there of
But
different sounds.
I loved it. It worked.
Yeah, and then you were the second to last show before we moved to this new location, and you closed that show, and me and Jim really thought it would be awesome if you could close us out, but it didn't work.
I think it was Makita though, so like there's no topping.
I think Makita did close it out. Look at us, we're just plugging this channel left and right.
Makita. And I cannot stress this enough. Makita.
Hey, did y'all know Makita?
So y'all are pretty tied to, I guess, the New Jersey music scene. How's it going right now in the scene?
It's going really good. I really have noticed. I'm not just saying this to plug Clubhouse, but I think since Clubhouse really started doing your thing in May, it's just really brought so much more to this area and brought out so much. So I think it's really been only on the up and up.
We played a show on Sunday in a basement, and Meat Locker,
which is a basement.
It is a basement, but it's also like a real venue. It's not.
It's
like
also
a
Meat Locker, but
it's disgusting, and I loved it.
Really gross. Go there. But
absolutely go there.
Get your tetanus shots.
Two of our best shows were there. Like something about just the fact that the building is made of sticker really brings it out of us.
But the only reason I bring it up is because other bands there, they were asking about, because they were out of state, they were asking about venues in Jersey, and someone, not even us, they said the Clubhouse, and they were like, oh yeah, we've heard of that place. And just something as simple as that is like really crazy after all this time, that people like want to come to Toms River is mind-boggling to me already. But just like having something in your own backyard is sick.
Other than bugs.
that is super sick.
God, I knew there was gonna be a bugs in the yard reference.
If you know, you know.
I don't know.
You'll know.
All right. But seriously, thank you for bands like Peach Creek and all the other Toms River bands who have kind of like spread the good word of this place, because ever since we opened, I just burped, I'm so sorry. We very rarely get to go to shows. Ever since we opened, we very rarely get to go to shows outside of our own shows. So it's kind of hard to go and like spread the good news that there's a venue in Toms River. So we heavily rely on any band that has played here before to go to the other spots and tell them that Toms River is cool now. So thank you.
We are spreading the river.
Sick. That's going to be our slogan. You take it in your next song.
Cool. This one we know you really enjoy, so. The trouble with this is I've got too many lines that I can't even remember half the time. My body tells me I should go to the gym, but my taste for coffee and sadness always seems to win. I'm swimming circles at 3 a.m. almost every night, and probably tonight again. I'm sorry I went to college, that it's not for what you wanted. Just trying my best out here, I hope it's different next year. I'm sorry I went to college. Try to write these songs to be something I'm not. If this song is a message, it's probably lost. This thing would make great kindling if I had a spark. Only thing I'm good at, being in the dark. I'm sorry I went to college, that it's not for what you wanted. Just trying my best out here, I hope it's different next year. I'm sorry I went to college. Here's the part of the song where there'd be a bridge, but knowing me, I'd probably burn it I don't like the scene except for Clubhouse. It won't like me. Tattoo cliche across my chest, it's all I'll ever be. I'm sorry, guy who went to college, that it's not for what you wanted. Just trying my best up here. I hope it's different next year. I'm sorry, I went to college. Such a nice sizzle. I thought Jake started. From weekend seemed to skip Monday. Hit a home run twice in one day. I was hers and she was mine, only for a limited time. First semester dummy on a Monday. Woke up with her the next Sunday. Tried to fool myself she was mine. In the back of my car one more time. Does he think you're pure? Does he know you were mine before? Does he think he was first beside his pristine little? I'm such a dick. Jazz.
Hell yeah. So the first time that Jimmy and I came across Peach Creek, or at least I think Jimmy knew who you were, but I was unaware. The Clubhouse was in its early planning days, and me and him traveled way too far to see a Slaughter Beach Dog show at Ramapo. I think it was only for students. We like snuck in.
Nah, it was for everybody.
Okay, well, I mean,
Because no students in that school have good. You shouldn't say that.
Yeah,
Most
Ramapo.
don't.
Go Rams.
Well, okay.
Go
well,
Poe.
Let Matt talk, Matt.
no, this is. I feel like what you just said is leading into what I was going to ask. Is how was it up at Ramapo? Right? Didn't the Front Bottoms go there?
Yes. Brian went there and Matt hung out there and then got banned.
That was the exact reason that Tom went to that school. Was
It's
just 'cause
actually
of the front
not.
bottoms.
But like,
Kind of.
I mean, that show at least has some sort of like cred due to that. I mean,
Yeah.
like,
Well, didn't you go to the room?
Yes,
thing?
we haven't put it
Tom
out,
so?
but I recorded a cover of The Beers my last night living on campus in the same room where the Front Bottoms have one of their earliest that I know of.
I've seen that
live
video
sessions.
of them playing,
There's
on like
still
a piano.
The
There's still
room-
There's still a dent in the chair where Brian's ass was. It's holy ground.
Oh, I know there is.
Steal that. So how is the music scene up there outside of like birthing a pretty big New Jersey band?
It's really cool. The thing with Ramapo was a lot of the students there, especially the ones that I ran in the circles with, had good taste. But it's a big suitcase school, so a lot of people went home on the weekend. So as much as people tried to have things, it didn't always work out because a lot of the student body just didn't know about it or maybe wasn't in it. So there is a great scene. It's just a lot of it kind of went over the heads of a lot of the people up there, which isn't to the fault of the people that tried. The people that put together the Slaughter Beach show put together so many great shows. And it was just kind of like unfortunate that a lot of people there didn't go, but there was always a really strong turnout of the people that did care, that did have the interest. And it was really cool to know that even if it wasn't the biggest thing, there was a really good, tight-knit scene of people at the school.
That's sick. Can you point us in the direction of any other bands from that area that maybe the viewers are unaware of?
Well, my buddy goes up there. He's from around here, but he goes to school there. They've played here. I think Autumn U are really cool.
They have played.
Yeah. A friend of mine recently started a band. I think I met the other members, but I just know their drummer, but they're called Always a Sculptor. They're really cool.
They're winners.
An unknown band from up around there, the Front Bottoms.
You guys should check them out.
Yeah, man.
Crazy.
It's like that scene in Back to the Future. It's like that new sound you're looking for.
No.
Okay.
No.
Fine.
Cut it.
Oh,
The
Marvin, it's your cousin, Marvin Sella.
All right, cool.
It's funny you bring up Rampo because this next song is about a really shitty bar that I went to around there. It's called At the Station.
Life songs to write right now. I have some words to say. What's the point of lying now? What's the point of saving face? Miss things I never had. Miss how I thought things were. I'm going out tonight. I'm gonna go and get hurt. At the station off the wagon, breaking promises that I never meant to keep.
at the station of the wagon. Gonna drink myself to sleep again. You got two black eyes. That night in the snowball fight. The song is petty, I know. That just serves you right. Why do we drink here? Nobody really knows. The best answer we got is that it's Thursday night when take the top 20. Desperation annihilated at the station for that picture into my mouth. I got so cross, it's going south at the station of the wagon. Breaking promises that you never meant to keep at the station of the wagon. Gonna drink yourself to sleep again. Like a phoenix I'll rise from the bedroom floor where I died. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna let down my friends. Like a phoenix I'll rise from the kitchen floor where we died. I'm losing all respect, but that's just the fact. At the station of the wagon, breaking promises that we never mean to keep. At the station of the wagon, gonna drink ourselves to sleep again. I was so naive my freshman year, had no clue what I was doing there. I walked up with an alibi, tried to seem like a different guy. Oh, it never worked. It never worked. She left lipstick on me at the beach, an awkward kid, messed up teeth. I was so dumb when I was 14, I'm still dumb for more EXP. Meet in the back of the library, that is all she said to me. Learned a bit, but not a lot, just enough to not get caught. Oh, never worked. Never worked. Lipstick on me at the beach, an awkward kid, messed up teeth. I was so dumb when I was 14, I'm still dumb, more EXP. When I was in my first band, really sucked, man. Something should've held, some should've let go. The world was so small, the world was so weird. What the hell was freshman year again? I was in my first band, really sucked, man. Something should've held, some should've let go. The world was so small, the world was so weird. What the hell was freshman year? Jack! She was lipstick on me at the beach, an awkward kid, messed up teeth. I was so dumb when I was 14, I'm still dumb, more EXP. Yeah.
Awesome.
Nice.
So I was gonna save this question for the last question.
Okay.
But these past two songs, the segue's too good. And you know the best way to do a segue is to bring up that you're doing a segue.
Yeah. Kind of like Paul Blart.
Editing.
Editing. So Tom, your music is so drenched in your college years, and now that you're past that, what has it been like writing music post graduation?
Really, it's because I've just been starting to finally write new stuff again. Right after graduation was finishing up these new songs, which were, again, very much in that. So now that that's kind of to bed, it's writing more introspectively, a lot of it has been, and also not as much just on myself and more of ideas. Like, I always like to draw from multiple experiences into one song. So it's now just kind of reaching into different areas of my life. Matt and I actually wrote a new song the other day, and that one's not as truthful as far as like fact. Like a lot of it isn't like the lyrics really aren't anywhere from my life, but they're like more just from feeling. So it's moving away from literal experience, I think, and more to, I guess, introspective and just, yeah, I think that's really the way to leave it.
That's interesting. And what was the difference kind of in these two releases you had? Can you remind me of the names of your two records?
Ephemera and Afterthought were the two EPs.
And what was like the difference in writing them and coming from these different experiences that you were living at the time?
Ephemera, a lot of it because I'd been waiting, like trying for years on and off to like get back into music or write my EP. So when that one finally came out, a lot of that was almost like a biography in 5 tracks of like high school through the beginning of college, right before I transferred, and kind of right like my first or so year having transferred, and really up to that point, like it was like trying to figure out like really what to say. And then once I got more comfortable, as we started working on the new one, I had a lot more to say from living up north. And EXP, the last song we played, is definitely about not college, but that's when I'd actually been working with a different band. And when that dissolved, I kind of gobbled it back up for myself because Matt convinced me not to let it die. You were the reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just as an aside, also, part of the reason I wanted to join Peach Creek was because it was so personal. Like, it was so, like, it was very, very, very much Tom, but it's, like, universal feelings in that sense. Like, if I wasn't in this band, I would go to every single show that this band played because they're really, really, really good. Like, Tom's really, really talented. And I remember the first time he played the song that we're going to play last, Plastic Stars, for me, or the first time I heard it live, and I was like, it just sounded like he found a way of putting this feeling that everyone has about when a close friend passes away. And he just found the best way to put it on paper. It was just insane.
I remember I did a little bit of like the pre-mixing for Plastic Stars, and that was the first time I realized how good of a songwriter Tom was as well. Because I did like a little bit of the vocal stuff that he wanted me to do because he was like, something's not filling it out enough. So I was like, you just need reverb. It's literally all you needed. And I heard it and I was like, this needs more than just Tom and an acoustic guitar. This needs everything.
And we only added violin, but I think at the time it was exactly what it had to be. I mean, Matt and Jake have known me since I wasn't, like, I wouldn't say I'm good now, but they've known me since I really wasn't good. Like, I've known them both for like 5 years now, and we're just now, like, I'm finally making music with them, and it's been great. So, we
knew Tom before the peaches at the creek bloomed.
That's very true. So it's just really cool to finally be writing with them. Like, I've been buddies with them for years, and it's good to finally be making with them, and I don't know, it's just really sweet.
Here, then let's cut this conversation because this is the next question I had, more or less, but we're going to talk more about playing with the band after. I'm pretty sure we're going to end this very serious conversation with, I think, your most ridiculous song.
Yes,
absolutely.
We filmed a video for this, and Matt and I at the end, I don't want to spoil too much, but we were closer physically and spiritually than we've ever been before, and peach syrup and sheer white cloth was involved.
All right, ready?
I don't need no...
Just take it again. We won't even cut. Go.
Cut! I don't need no Gordon Ramsay. I don't need no buoyancy. I don't need no Guy Fieri. There's only one chef for me. Rachel Ray, Rachel Ray, Rachel Ray, Rachel Ray, Rachel Ray, Rachel Ray, Rachel Ray. You smell what the rock is making. That fake chef's arms are quaking. Don't catch yourself mistaken. There's only one chef partaking. Rachel Ray, Rachel Ray, Rachel Ray, Rachel Ray, Rachel Ray. Rachel Ray, Rachel Ray, Rachel Ray. Please don't sue and fuck Paula Dean.
And Bobby Flay.
Yeah. I heard Paulie.
All right. And just before we kick into your last song, one last question that you already started answering earlier. Tom, what has it been like, and I guess really this is a question for the whole band, but first towards Tom, what has it been like writing by yourself and performing by yourself to now having a full band? Because we first met you when you were a solo Peach Creeker.
It's been really cool because for the first EP, I just brought the songs, and our good buddy Evan, who drummed on both EPs, would just give us the drum parts. But it was really just all me. So just having having two people who are much more musically practiced and knowledgeable than me really helps, and just also having different ideas, like just working with them and not just being stuck in my own thoughts and being able to kind of like give and take has been awesome. Matt was instrumental in making Afterthought what it was, because he came and brought really fresh ideas to the things I had written for that EP, and I'm very excited to keep writing more and more collaboratively with him and with Jake now in the mix. And
Hi.
He's so cute. But I know it's really been cool, because on my own it was very much birth of just me and acoustic guitar in my dorm room and just figuring it out. And now that I am kind of like trying to like grow the project a bit more as far as just what I want from it, being able to have people help with that is just, it's been a great feeling. I don't know if you want to add anything, because you're probably more well-spoken. Maybe not.
Well, I mean, that was really good.
Oh, fuck. All right.
Don't cut yourself short. That was a very nice thing to say. All the puns. But I'll just say, like, it's a lot of fun working with Tom, because for me personally, it's been a lot of work by myself musically. And to have someone who's like collaborative and wants to do things like together, and like he'll come with a mostly like fully formed idea and be like, this is what I have, just put something into this. And it's so much easier as a songwriter to like mold clay rather than to like make clay. I guess that's a bad analogy.
I almost said
It's
make
not how
bread,
metaphors
but bread
work.
isn't clay.
Seeing red.
Can be.
Oh, shit.
But like, that's the gift I think that Tom has. Like, he has like this beautiful like just natural songwriting process that's not concerned with like a lot of people think like, oh man, what key am I in? And oh, I gotta make this section 8 beats instead of 4 or whatever. But like,
Tom doesn't even know what a Lydian
Yeah,
is.
stop outing me for not knowing keys and rhythm.
Who's
No,
out
but
here?
I understand. It's like his writing process is super stripped down.
Yeah.
Basic. That's cool.
That's the sweetest way you
beautiful.
could put it.
Who's out here mixing Lydians?
What the fuck's a Lydian?
Tom playing F flat.
That's the yoke.
Sounds beautiful. Hey, I want to thank Peach Creek for joining us today at the Clubhouse. Yeah! Please follow us on all the social media. Look up Peach Creek on all the social media. I want to thank everyone who helped us out. We have a new friend helping us out today. Our pal Rob has been lessening Jimmy's workload by helping him set up all of the music stuff, mics, audio, and also running all of our headphone amps. So thank you for that, Rob. Peach Creek, take it into your last song.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Caught in a sea of memories and photographs, thinking out the brightest flames burn so fast, going over words I should have said at the time, when everything was still fresh in my mind. You were the best of us. You were the best of us. Remember that night on your bedroom floor? Didn't touch it all. Just laid there in your sheets and it was wonderful. Going over all our plans under plastic stars, only feet above, but it felt so far. You were the best of us. You were best of us. It was weird being in your house. After the fact, you were the only thing kept us all intact. Sorry that I didn't visit. Sorry that I haven't written. I hope you know how much we want you back. You were the best of us. You were the best of us. Stars are out tonight and they're plastic. Stars are out tonight and they're plastic. The 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 stars are out tonight and they're plastic.
Thank you. We've been Beach Creek.
Thank you. Brett, Jim, we good? Yep. That's a wrap. Woo!